Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, Winter Soldier issue number 2. Look, I really like this comic book. I'm just not going to sound like I really like this comic book because I'm on the cusp of death, alright? I feel a little bit like I went and collected some money debt on somebody and it coughed in my face and I wound up getting tuberculosis. Just saying, it's not a good feeling right now. P.S. If you got that reference, kudos. Alright, let's get talking about who made this comic book. Kyle Higgins did the writing, and VC's Clayton Cowles did the letter. Professor, who did everything else? This guy, Rod Reese, did the pencils, did the inks, did the crayons, did the cover. I don't know that he actually used crayons and just sang. I'm sick. Leave me alone. Yeah, Rod Reese, he literally did everything else on the comic book. Bucky Barnes was created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. All right, so we start off learning more about this kid who just went and assassinated, what's his name, Bucky's client. Knucklehead who was stupid enough to not listen to Bucky and went and called his sister. Oh, hey, sis, I think you're, or your ex-girlfriend, even worse. So anyway, yeah, this kid, he just, the way that this guy goes and trains this kid, or at least initiates this kid, is something that could only work on a kid. I'm not saying if somebody tried to initiate me, I'd be like, I'm not going to eat pancakes off the floor, man. I ain't going to go kill somebody in the corner. No. I'm just saying that would just be silly. But like, if you're going to try to initiate somebody into killing, not that I know this personally, I absolutely do not. But like, this is so kiddish, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's working with a kid, so I get it. Highly impressionable kids who need to be shocked and awed in order to get anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I'm getting out of this. Only could have worked with a kid. Fortunately, he was working with a kid. As far as him, like, he was doing really well against Bucky, which is fine. Because Bucky did wind up beating the living crap out. Well, he beat him, and then he beat the living crap out of the other guy also. That was really crucial, because when this dude showed up with two, pair of nunchaku, he's like, wow, I'll beat you up. It's like, dude. When he shot the kid just to shoot Bucky in the knee, I'm like, dude. Like, it was rough, but Bucky wound up winning over everything, and that's good. I don't like seeing Bucky getting his butt handed to him. The Punisher beats up on Bucky. Look, I get it. All right? Bucky's freaking awesome, but Punisher's been doing this his whole lifetime. He was never put on ice and then brought back out again or something. Nah. He's been doing this his entire life consistently. Yeah, I think that he's going to be a little better at this than Bucky. But yeah, seeing some little kid take him out, I would not have been happy with that. Or some dude in a white clothes or whatever. I wouldn't have dug that at all. So I'm glad this happened. So now RJ is apparently this dude's name. He's going to be like a new sidekick for Bucky. This is probably one of the best plots that you could have going from here on forward. Bucky, who's still got all these problems in his head, man, definitely got some PTSD. And now he's going to try and Batman or Captain America this kid. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be more Batman. Captain America took Bucky into war. Little less responsible. Well, somehow he got into the military, so what are you going to do? But you get what I'm saying, right? He's not going to be swinging from rooftops necessarily, but he's going to be Batmaning this kid. This kid's going to be his Robin, so to speak. I like this. I'm looking forward to seeing what his name is going to be, too. If you're the Winter Soldier, I will be the Spring Warrior. I don't know. I'm sick, all right? Leave me alone. But this was a fun comic book. Like, just the way that this molded and shaped, you can see where, or you can imagine where, the rest of this comic book is going to go from here on out. Bucky trying to train this kid and getting some kind of freedom of all the guilt that he'd done before by training this kid right, Anyway, definitely like this comic book. This is fun. All right, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.